everyone. I'm sure today you yourself, you're tired of all the breaking news that have been coming out. River State has been something that has been on the news and not actually for good. A lot of shootings are reported. Someone has been reported to have been killed. Local government secretariats are being burnt all over River State, and these are things that were done with taxpayers' money. It's a property of the people that are being burnt left, right, and center. Sahara Reporters has this breaking news that Tinubu orders Nigerian police to secure council secretariats in Rivers State, asks Governor Fubara orders to exercise caution. So there is a difference between when you have commander-in-chief and when you have certificate forger-in-chief. It is not just a matter of just saying, oh, you've ordered for there to be, the police should put security, should secure council secretariat. In the first place, what happened that police decided they were going to pull out the services that they normally are mandated, that they are paid to do. What happened? They just pull it out, and then it's just to tell them to go back and put it in. This is not the first time. The other time, I think it was during NSAS protest. That was how the Nigerian police came out and threatened that they were not going to provide security and all of that. And indeed, they didn't provide security. I remember organizers of the protesters had to be the ones going around and ensuring that people were secured. FEMCO played a very great part in the whole of that NSAS protest, and they were ensuring that they were sending private securities to different places. Here we have police coming out to say that they are not going to secure these places, and before you know what's happening, in twinkle of eye, there are mayhem everywhere. Properties are being destroyed. Local government secretariats are being destroyed. Someone has been reported to have lost his life. I wonder the kind of myopic thinking that people have, that because the offices, you're burning the offices, that means that's only where they're going to operate from. Wherever they operate from, even if it's from the rooms in their houses, that is office. They have already been sworn in as the local government chairpersons. And it's important to be able to not just allow police to just go scot-free on this one. In a normal country, you'll be saying that the IG of police should actually lose his job. This is the time for him to be sacked if he has not already resigned. But hey, this is Nigeria, where the IG of police has publicly come out to tell everyone that he's a stooge of Tinubu. Tinubu urged for restraint while calling on the police to secure local government offices in the state. Nigeria's Bola Tinubu has weighed in on the crisis rocking Rivers State. He urged for restraint while calling on the police to secure local government offices in the state. This was communicated in a statement signed by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga. President Bola Tinubu, not my president by the way, has called on Governor Simin Alayi Fubara, political leaders and their supporters in Rivers State to exercise restraint and uphold the rule of law, the statement. This statement is so disingenuous. And you see, there is one person whose name has constantly appeared in all the crises that have been going on in Rivers State, and that one person is Wike. So why is Tinubu not calling Wike? Why is Tinubu not cautioning Wike? Why is Tinubu not talking to? Because Tinubu is his minister, his so-called minister of the FCT. So what is all of this statement and just going rigmaroling around the whole issue and not actually hitting the nail on the head of the issue? In response to recent tensions following last Saturday's local government council election, the president, not my president by the way, expressed deep concern over reports of arson and explosions in the state. He urged all political actors to de-escalate the situation and discourage their supporters from engaging in violence or destructive actions. The supporters usually don't have any. It is those the principals or whatever, they are the ones who actually hype all of these things and cause mayhem instead. One of the things that we've been battling in Nigeria for a very long time is insecurity. It's the attack, it's crime that has been ongoing. And most times, politicians are the ones who arm these people, arm them because they want to get wherever favorable outcome in election. And one of the things about arming people, talks, and all of that is that after the election, most of these arms they never get back. And so when these arms don't get back, what do you think they do with the arms? The people are now at the mercy of these arms. And so when the money no longer flows, they use this arm and they go at the people and get them, to do things that ordinarily they would not do. And so crime continues, the insecurity continues, and it goes on, as we've already seen in our country. It was also noted that the police had been directed to maintain law and order in the state. Tinubu directed the police to restore and maintain peace, law, and order immediately. And so for me, this is it's a major problem, in the sense that, so what they're saying now is that they are of the acceptance that there was a period when the police decided they were not going to maintain law and order. If you look at the wordings in this statement, this is what it is alluding to, that there is a period where the police are not maintaining law and order, and so this seems to be fine with them, because they are saying to them now they are being directed to do something that is the constitutional responsibility that they have. This is the reason why there's a Nigeria police force maintaining law and order. This is the reason why police are being paid, and it's just maintaining law and order. And so why is it now there is now a directive telling the police that they should go and maintain law and order? Meaning, of course, they were not maintaining law and order. And the moment where they withdrew their men from maintaining this law and order, these particular people were in the know of it. So the real question is, who is actually giving the directive? Are there directives that are being given in private, and the statements that are being written in public? Tinubu said government facilities built with public funds must be safeguarded from vandalism. Tinubu also noted that anyone who had issues with the conduct of election should approach the judiciary. He stressed that self-help has no place in a democratic system, especially after 25 years of continuous democracy, as if it was not self-help of rigging that he himself used, to come into office. And there's a place where, just to digress a bit, I think I'm going to do a video on that, a place where Tinubu said he's pained at the fact that he's being called T-Pain, and that people stay on social media and criticize his government instead of offering solution. We wonder whose solution did he look for when he went ahead to rig the 2023 election. Let me come back to the statement that we have here. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that there have been violence across the local government areas in the state. Just before Tinubu's statement, hoodlums burned the Ikwere local government secretariat in Rivers State. In Ikwere local government area located in Isiokpo, the office of the chairman was also set ablaze by thugs protesting the legitimacy of Saturday's local government election. Aside Ikwere, Eleme, and Emohua local government secretariats were also affected. Reports indicated that the armed hoodlums masquerading as political thugs stormed the council headquarters shortly after the police withdrew their personnel. Shortly. So was there a message? Did they get the message that the police are going to leave? So get set, get in. This whole Rivers State issue, there's something absolutely fishy about it, and Nigerians need to ask questions. The hoodlums vandalized properties and set buildings ablaze to prevent the newly elected chairman from taking over the councils. The political unrest has widened as political talks loyal to Wike had set both Eleme and Ikwere council headquarters ablaze. The attacks reportedly happened around 11 a.m. on Monday, with the Eleme local government area being one of the first hit, as talks set parts of the secretariat on fire, vowing to prevent the newly sworn-in chairman from accessing the office. This is the criminality we have in office today. And of course, what do you expect when Nigeria, instead of a commander-in-chief, has a certificate forger-in-chief? And so for people who are into crime and everything, it's almost like manna for heaven from them. As for citizens, we cannot continue to just watch these things and do nothing about it. Think again. These people, they are ready to march all over our heads, and this is not something that we must accept. Thank you so much for watching.